Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Great Craps. And I start the evenings stream off like that because, well, you'll figure that out in just a minute. So tonight we are
Well,
going
hello,
to
hello,
do
hello.
something a little different.
Welcome to Great Craps.
And I am going to roll out, instead of rolling out on my own table live, we're going to do a rollout with a Vegas influencer. This particular Vegas influencer goes by the name of Vegas Polly C. And he does a lot of Vegas content, not just craps, but a little bit of everything Vegas. So, um, what we're going to do is we're going to play along with one of his videos. Now, I screenshot recorded this video, and then I went back. The only editing I've done to the video is just to put pauses in after every roll. I didn't quite catch every roll perfect where the camera is on the dice, so forgive me for that. And you're just gonna have to go off of what's in Crapsy. And of course, the YouTube feed is going to be a little bit behind what the Crapsy is because Crapsy is real time. But we're going to try this out. This is my first time doing it like this. And if this works out, this will be kind of a cool new series that I do on a semi-regular basis. So uh, that being said, let's go ahead. And I am gonna actually have the rolls written down on paper so that I don't screw them up. Hopefully everything runs smoothly and everything goes the way it should. And so I'm gonna go ahead and lock the 9 of you who are in here playing right now out. What I would like you to do, so you don't know the, before I lock you out, you don't know the particulars of this table. You don't know how long the roll is going to be. You don't know how many rolls there are going to be. It could be one roll. It could be 5 rolls, shooters, however you want to say it. It could be many, many rolls. It could be a 45-minute to an hour video. It could be 10 minutes. That's the magic of playing craps on a regular basis. Now, I will tell you, it is bubble craps. And bubble, as you know, you can set your own pace normally, but this will go a little faster because anytime you're watching a content creator on any of the streaming services, they tend to fly right through it. So, hey, Jeff, welcome to the stream. Hope you like this concept. We'll see what we can do with it. So, all the clues I can give you are, and that I'm going to give you, I've already given you. Okay, so play it the best you can play it, and we'll see if we can do better than this particular Vegas YouTuber. Or he is a YouTuber, but mostly a TikToker. And I found this video on Facebook, so he's covering all the platforms. Um, we'll see if you can do better than he did. He plays a pretty basic strategy. You'll see it as it goes. It's going to be choppy because I've got all the pause points already edited in. But I think that's enough yakking for me. Let's go ahead and lock everybody out. And I'll put the first roll in before the first roll even happens. So you can kind of watch. And it goes really quick. The first one goes really quick. So um, the first roll, not the whole roll, the first roll and pause point. So here we go. I'm going to lock you guys out, and then I'll go ahead and put it in
Dice are out.
as soon as I see. There we go.
Fever 5.
So we're coming out on a 5 to start with, and let me switch screens over. And you guys will be able to see that it's not the right screen we want. Let me switch it to the right one. Cue up the good one. And we've got our video all ready to go. And if I screw this up, forgive me, because it's live from here on out. I don't have any control over the video. The pauses are pre-programmed. I could pause it, but if I miss it before it comes out and I don't get to enter the roll in there fast enough, it is what it is. So here we go. without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Vegas Polly C.
Well, hello. It's Vegas Polly C, and this is Pop Craps at the Plaza, Las Vegas. The way you do this is you bet $10 on the pass line, and
Okay, so there's the first pause, and he right away
No more
calls it
bets.
Pop Craps.
Dice are out.
And, well, we know what it's really called. It's Bubble Craps, right? So I already got that first roll in there. He's starting out on a
take
5.
full odds, which in this case is going to be times 4 is $40.
3, 2.
And then you make a comeback, and that is the perfect way to play.
And then let's get the next number in there.
It's a neener.
And this is probably going to go a little quick. I'm envisioning this going kind of quick. So
Pop Craps. Everything else is BS. This is it. This is the best game that there is. 8.
No more bets. Dice are out. Eight easy.
it is the best
5
game
times.
there is. So he's going to go, I think, perpetual come bets. He's got a pass line bet. He's doing perpetual come bets. And so already I've had to pause because he's ahead of me. You guys are fast and ready.
Dice are out.
And so
Times odds.
here we go.
And a comeback.
All right, so then we got a 4 hard. And I will try my best to, as I enter these, go ahead and call them as well. It's going to be delayed anyway for you. You guys get the live in Crapsy. But
4, 3 times odds, and a comeback.
so that's a hard 4.
And that's the perfect way to play.
No more bets.
And then we got a 6-4 is going to be the next one. Oh, and I have to pause.
Dice are out.
Because the 10-second delay is taking too long.
10 easy.
All right, so here we go. And it's going to be quiet in between the pauses, and then he's going to come back. And hopefully I've got the sound
10,
mixed where you can
3
still hear
times
me and
odds,
he's
and a
not
comeback.
super loud. Okay, so let me lock that one out.
No more bets. Dice are out.
And we've got a 5, 3, 8.
8 easy.
Eight.
Right, you guys are doing pretty good. Get those bets in quick.
No more bets.
Go ahead and lock it.
Dice are out.
Here we go.
Eight easy.
That's 2 8s back to back.
5 times odds, and a comeback. It's place,
No more bets. Dice are out.
This is tricky. Okay, so the 5-3 with the 5-3. You guys are gonna love this next one. It's another 5-3.
8 easy.
And this is probably the point where I have to be
There
careful
we
getting
go.
lost,
Place the come, $10.
because he just rolled 3 8s in a row. And we'll go ahead and lock you guys out.
Dice are out. Eight easy.
There we go. Make that 4 8s in a row, right? So we're on the pause right now. These pauses are pre-programmed into his video, so I just have to wait.
Look at all these 8s. Wow.
Yeah, there we go. That's 4 8s in a row. Okay, so I got to get my lockout and my pause in the right spot here. Okay, I think I got things in the right order now. So here we go. The next roll is going to be a 5,
And
4,
the
9.
numbers repeat. That's
So now the video is ahead, or now the video is behind. This is so tricky. So, but he goes so fast that I had to put these pauses in so I wouldn't have this the other way around.
how many 8s in a row was that? At least 4. No.
Okay, so there's the 9 that I've already entered. And so with that, we'll go ahead and lock everybody out.
Dice are out.
And that way now we're in the right order.
This is Pop Craps at the Plaza where Main Street meets Fremont Street.
So now we got a 3, 2, 5. And I know it's a little tricky to see because he needed to clean his camera lens before he started this.
Fever 5.
But that is the point winner.
5 winner. Nothing wrong with that.
No more bets.
And we'll lock you guys out. That one's a little fast.
Dice are out. It's a neener.
We got a 6, 3, 9.
9, 4 times odds, and a comeback.
So I'm depending on the delay in
See how
YouTube here
rhythmic it
to make sure you guys don't post bet. And you guys are getting your bets up pretty fast, it looks like. So that's good.
No
So
more
we'll
bets.
go ahead and hit the timer, hit the button, lock everybody out.
Dice are out.
So our new point's 9. And let's go. Hello, Joe.
Just play.
So 3, 1, 4.
4 easy.
The comeback, and then get all the odds right there.
So Joe, we're doing something a little different tonight. If you go back to the beginning of the video, you'll get a quick explanation from me, and then you can maybe play catch up. We're going against the Vegas influencer, trying to see if we can do better than he did. You don't know what the roles are. If you need more in depth than that, go back to the beginning of the video.
No more bets.
3, 2, 5.
Beaver 5.
Five. Combat.
All right, so everybody's pretty close to being ready.
No more bets.
Trying to keep this timing up is key. We got a hard 10. This is one of the shots where I didn't quite pause the video
10 heart.
perfectly on it.
Ten. Combat.
That made some of you pause, I see. So we'll go ahead and when we get to 8 out of 12, we'll hit the button. Let me know what you guys think of this idea in the comments. And how you like it.
No more bets.
So there we go. We got the button hit and we'll hit play.
Dice are out.
All right, so we got a 5, 1, 6.
6 easy.
Easy 6.
Six was the only number we
Tricky,
didn't
tricky.
have.
Easy 6.
All right. And even though I had to put all these rolls down on paper, don't even recall what happens. I mean, I know what happens overall, but I don't recall how good this roll goes or how bad it goes. So don't look to me for any clues. All right, here we go.
No more bets.
Come on,
So
play
now
button.
we've got bases loaded.
So there we go. That's a 6, 5.
Dice are out.
Yo.
11.
And I think when we get to 6, we'll go ahead and hit the button.
No more bets.
The screen that I have got the video itself on
Dice
is
are out.
much smaller than the one that you guys are on. So here we go. Put the pause in there. Hopefully as soon as it spins, I'll already have it hit.
And it is a
3, 1, 4. On, I need the pause button. So I didn't quite put enough of a pause in between all of these to account for Crapsy, but that's okay. I got enough in there to stop it from, I can go in and hit the pause button myself and gives me a gap in there to catch it before it rolls the next one. All right, so we'll lock you guys out.
No more bets. Dice are out.
And we've got his pause.
4.
All right, so that's still the same 4. Some of these I didn't quite get the pause in the right place. going to be a 3-2-5. Come on.
Beaver 5.
Everybody's moving right along. You guys are on it tonight. We got 14 out of 15 playing right now. That's pretty cool. It's nice to see max participation. So go ahead and hit the button.
No more bets.
Everybody's ready. Let's hit play.
Dice are out.
Five.
Hey, easy.
All right, so we're a little ahead of him now. We got a 5-3-8. And like I said, he's just playing a perpetual come, so he already knows what he's going to do. I think he's slapping some odds up on them as they move to the come box.
No more bets. Dice are out.
Tricky getting the order right and what to do when on this.
Eight.
All right, so another 8.
Hey, easy.
6-2 this time. You guys are quiet in the chat tonight. And I don't have, because of the sound running simultaneously, I don't have the sound feeding back in my ears like I normally do. So usually hearing myself talk back to myself at least gives me the illusion of interacting with somebody. But man, this is rough. So looks like everybody's about ready. Here we go.
Dice are out.
All right. So that was our 6-2.
Down behind, no field
3 crap.
And he hits a 2-1-3. And I've made it 22 rolls and haven't screwed up anything yet, so we're doing good. Everybody's almost ready. We'll go ahead and lock
No
it out.
more bets. Dice are out.
Three. Ace deuce.
steps. Come away.
So you lose on the come, you put that back.
8 hard.
And there we go. We got a hard 8. We're up to 17 players at the moment. Guys moving right along, being ready. Getting those bets up. We'll go ahead and lock it out.
Dice are out.
And we're on the pause right now. So
8.
there we go.
Holiday pays 10 for one.
There we go. So we got a 516. The mixer.
No more bets. Dice are out.
Getting this timing down, getting this timing down. So we're just on the little pause before he rolls again.
6.
6, easy 6. Down behind, no feel.
And we got a 213. And I was going to play along, but too much on the mental load to do that. I would screw up entering these rolls if I tried playing along here. So I'll build this table again on a private table later and play it. Just running my basic strategy the way I would run it without any decision points.
No more bets. Dice are out.
Here we go. Because I also want to know, how well will I do? I was gonna
Ace.
do a
3 plus.
dry run and do it,
Pay the gut. Single.
but
6 easy.
here we go. We got a 516. I didn't have time to do it. It took me a while to edit this video out, like to get the pauses put in and get everything built. And I just came up with this idea a few days ago. So I have not had a chance to even roll it out myself to see how I would do against a Vegas influencer. So I will definitely see after I'm done with this, for sure. It'll be interesting. And it'll be interesting to see how you all
No more
do.
bets.
Hopefully at this point, everybody is in some decent profit, seeing as how we are 26 rolls in.
Six.
6, easy 6. Down behind, no feel.
2 craps.
And then he rolls snake eyes, 2 craps. What to say during the pauses. Jeff, if you're still watching, you don't have the problem what to say during the pauses, right? So I know it can get, you feel the need to like add some audio of some sort. And I think that's where Nemo comes in, putting the music behind his stuff. So he's got the license to do that for a whole bunch of copyright license free music. But I haven't gotten there yet. And I actually don't mind the quiet.
No more bets.
My brain's got enough to think about already without trying to sing the song along in my head.
Dice are out.
So that next one in.
2.
Two craps aces. Come away. Pay the don't. Double.
Fever 5.
He gets a 3-2-5.
No
Go
more
ahead and
bets.
hit the button. Looks like almost everybody's ready. Hit play.
Dice are out.
We're just
5.
waiting on him.
Side. Down behind. No field. Don't come. Don't.
8 hard.
Hard 8. Good movie, by the way. Looks like everybody's almost ready. We'll go ahead and hit
No
the
more
button.
bets.
Push play.
Dice are out.
Eight.
Hard. Hard. Eight pays 10 for 1.
Oh.
There we go. We got a
11.
6-5 yo. Midmo yo. Always got to say Midmo yo when there's an 11 that shows up. Long live Midmo yo. We're pretty close to having everybody ready, so let's go ahead and push through. Come on.
Dice are out.
And if you
11.
said, see a horn, bet a horn.
12.
You would be spot on. Jen, yeah, I was trying to schedule it later. But I didn't expect LFC to go this long. And I had kind of a tight window to fit things in tonight. So 9 o'clock it was. I saw they were still up and live, but that's what I had it scheduled for. So, but this is the first one of hopefully many of these. So maybe next time we'll get the scheduling worked out a little bit better. So
No more bets. Dice are out.
all right, let's get the next roll. So we're just waiting for him to do it. There's a built-in pause to this video if you're just starting with us.
Craps. Come away. Bar the don't. Double the fee.
No.
And we got a 639. So I built in a pause to the video that's playing back, just so I'll have time to go in and enter the rolls and also have a chance to hit pause as well, so you're not able to post bet.
9 winner.
Play along.
And we're coming out.
Like that. Like that.
No more bets.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what happened there, but something push play without me. So 5-1. 5-1-6 will be the new point.
6 easy.
That's the first time he's gotten ahead of me all night because I was yakking about the whole concept and something got pushed that didn't need to be pushed somehow. But that's okay. That was a come out roll. So hopefully most of you were off. It looks like most of you are ready.
No
So
more
we'll
bets.
press on.
Dice are out.
And now he's behind.
6.
6. No field. Down behind. We're out of.
All right, so there we go. Hard 10. So real quick, while we're waiting for everybody to get ready, let's take a peek. Oh my gosh, 9,000 is our high one. Look at that. Somebody made a big press there. Somebody took a chance and made a big press. So this is going to be real fun going back and seeing the, looking through the chart, everybody's charts and seeing the progression. So it looks like almost everybody's ready to go.
No more bets. Dice are out.
Ten.
10 hard. 10 behind. Hard 10 is a win.
So that's the same 10, and now we get the next roll. We got a 5, 1, 6.
6 easy.
And that is a point winner as well. So I lost count of how many points the machine has hit so far, but it'd be nice to go back and look at this video again and count them all to see, right? Or you can scroll through Crapsy and look, I suppose. Count all the greens, right? Looks
No
like
more
almost
bets.
everybody's ready to go. So let's push the button.
Dice are out.
And we are going to get
6. 6 winner.
Easy winner. Front line.
And we're coming out.
the 639 for the next
It's a
one.
neener.
Let's go. Everybody's ready pretty fast on this one.
No more
So
bets.
go ahead and pick up.
Dice are out.
Nine.
9. Mark it up. Single the field. The front.
8 easy.
So now we got a 538. Eight is great. That's not the great 8. We would need a 6-2 for that. So almost everybody's ready. Yep, jumps right up to.
No more
All right, here we
bets.
go. You guys are picking up the pace with your betting.
Dice are out.
8.
8. Down behind. No field 8.
4.
And we got a hard 4. Nice
No more
outside hit there.
Dice are out.
4.
4 hard. Field is a winner. Hard 4 says 8.
4.
We got a 3-1-4. You guys believe this is Bubble Craps? We're at roll 39. Where are these rolls when I sit down at a bubble machine?
No more bets.
This is when you start to doubt that things
Dice
can
are
go
out.
on forever. Little voice in your head starts saying weird things.
4. Easy 4. Single the field. Hard 4 is
6.
6
We
easy.
got a 5-1-6, the mixer.
No more bets. Dice are out. 5.
easy 6. Down
The next one's
behind.
going to be a 3-2-5. I got that one in a little early. Bam, you guys are ready to go. Let's do it. Pick up some speed here.
Dice are out.
5.
5 fever. No field. Down the cup. Go to the puppet.
4 hard.
You got a hard 4. All right,
No
that's
more
enough
bets.
people ready to go. So let's press the button. Appropriate. Say hit the button for Bubble Craps play, right? And you guys will like this next
4.
one.
4
At least I do.
is a winner. Hard 4 says 8.
Because it's a 6-2.
8 easy.
Great 8.
No
There
more
we go.
bets.
I'm running out of things to say in the middle. But uh, without
Dice are out.
without somebody to hold the conversation with, it can get a little tricky, right? When you're talking to myself. 6-5. It's gonna be the next one.
8.
8. Down behind, Millfield 8.
11.
Yo 11.
$44 rolls. And I'm wondering how many of you are regressing or already regressed. All right, here we
No
go.
more bets. Dice are out.
Yo 11. Take the deck. Hitting the fielder's arm.
Two craps.
See a horn, bet a horn. Yeah, Jen. Don't do these type of rolls. Okay, what do you mean by these type of rolls? It's not really good practice. Well, you didn't know. See, that's the thing. You didn't know it was going to be this long of a roll starting out, right? We never do. So I didn't pick this one for the number of rolls. I picked this one for his betting style. And so if you watch this whole video straight through without all these pauses, you'll see all he's doing is a come, perpetual come strategy. And that's what got my attention, is like, dude, you could have made so much more money.
No more bets. Dice are out.
Yeah, and the only clue, nah, that's not that they won't all be like this, definitely. So I gotta enter rolls and stop
2.
talking.
2 craps. Take your come. Pay the don't. Double it.
10. Hard.
So we get a hard 10. Yeah. So I definitely think we've established we can beat a Vegas YouTuber or creator, not just YouTuber. He's mostly on TikTok. I think, yeah, very much established. We could all do it better. Now let's see what everybody's pullout game looks like, because 7's got to come eventually, right? This can't go on forever. And before you guys get all superstitious, this is all predetermined. So I can say 7 all I want during this video. Yeah. It's guaranteed one way or another.
No more bets.
Pretty much everybody ready to go?
Dice are out.
You hit play.
Ten.
10 hard. Down behind. Hard 10 is a win.
So
For hard.
how about that? A hard 10 followed by a hard 4. So not only is this roll epic in length, especially for bubble craps, but some of the combinations back to backs are just killer, like just amazing. Like, why am I never on a machine that does this, right? Why? I mean, if Big AZ's watching this, he's he's just right now, right? Like, this machine is at the plaza, by the way.
No more bets. Dice are out.
Four.
4 hard. Card 4 pays 8 for 1.
We got a 3-2-5. Hello, Lee. You're if you're joining us kind of late, we are well into a reaction / roll along, play along video with Vegas Pauly C. It's a video he put out some time ago, and watched it and was like, you know, he's playing a real basic strategy. I wonder how everybody else could do against these same rolls. This has turned out to be one hell of an epic roll, especially for Bubble.
No more bets. Dice are out.
And so this is the kind of table you walk up to if it were real. Well, hell, I mean, you know, you can't jump in on it if somebody else is playing Bubble, right? But
5.
5 alive. No field. Jump coach. No field.
10 easy.
we got a 6-4-10. But if this were a real table, a live table, and you walked up and somehow knew the count was this high, you would think twice about getting in, right? I mean, part of you wants to get in and buy in when you should when the next time the puck goes off, but then at the same time you're like, it's got to be over soon, you know, and you just never know. And what I always do is I just stand there and get the story. You know, it's a nice story to tell later. Money would be nice, but stories are cool too, right? Pretty close to everybody being ready. Let's get some going here.
Dice are out.
Ten.
10. Big Ben. Down behind. Dome coach.
And that's a weird leaner, but it
6.
works out to a
6 easy.
4-2-6. And I think when he comes back, he mentioned something about took that one a second to shake out. So I edited pauses into this video, if you haven't been with us, so that I would have a chance to push the button myself and pause and give you guys time to bet and crapsy, and also
No
have
more
time to
bets.
lock everybody out with the 10-second timer after I push the button and everything else. So let's see how well we do. Even as late as some of you guys are coming in, we're trying to beat a Vegas influencer here. I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't screw up the roll. And I'm amazed that I've made it this far without screwing up what the rolls are supposed to be. No jinxing myself. This is actually taking
Quite a wait for that one.
longer. There he goes. He said we had to wait for that one. And now we got a 4-1-5. My Monopoly money is as good here as anywhere. Absolutely. just a reminder, YouTube, this is all fake money. Right? No real money here. Pretty close to being ready. Let's go. Got 24 on the table now. Actually, 32. maxed out at 32. We got 24 active right now,
Dice are
so that's
out.
pretty cool. As
5.
LFC must have ended.
Down behind. No field. Don't become dope. Time to place the bet.
And we got a 5-3-8. So some of you are probably coming over from LFC, haven't played along there. Welcome, welcome. The next time I do this, I'll try and make sure it doesn't overlap or conflict with another creator in their Crapsy. This window of opportunity I just had, so and this being the first time I've done this particular one like this, instead of rolling out on my own table here down below,
No more bets.
I was sure that I would have screwed up much more by now.
Dice are out.
Eight.
Okay, that's still the 8 from the last roll. Now we got a 6-3-9, which is the point. And again, I am, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 points so far he has hit. I shouldn't say he has hit because he's just pushing a button. The machine has hit. So, yeah. So I thought about that. I thought about continuing. After this roll and bubble, you should continue on your table. Yes, I thought about that, but there will be probably a companion video to go along with this to sort of do the aftermath and take a look at analyzing how everybody did. So my point of doing it this way was he's playing a very basic strategy. He's just doing pretty much endless comebacks with odds. And with this long of a roll, even a much shorter roll, there's so many other ways you can play to maximize your winnings. And so he's with such a basic strategy. My goal was to see how well we could all beat his strategy and make so much more money. And knowing that there's some crazy craps players, 13,000 right now is the top. I was pretty sure I would get that out of you guys. So I don't want to continue this on my table, and I think somebody else is going live pretty soon or after me if they haven't already started.
No more bets.
So there will definitely be somebody along.
Dice are out.
Nine winner.
9 winner. Frontline winner.
So that was the winner 9 we
Coming
just
out.
got.
6.
And he's going to come out on a 6, a hard 6. So, but you guys, what do you guys think of this concept? It's going a little slower than I would like. And it is hard to like fill the gaps of silence and no noise. I might, the next time I might do this, instead of doing a bubble table, I might do one of the influencers who's on a real table because the pacing is a little slower there. But I like this idea. I think it's really cool. And it's real world rolls, whether you like bubble or not. Not that I'm always going to do it on bubble, but you know, if I'm doing this based on someone's live table, like an actual in the casino live table, it's a neat way for you all to play along. And yeah, I realize you can go, if you're really good, you can go find the video yourself and then, you know, cheat. But
No more bets.
any self-respecting person is not going to do that. So this one being I don't want to say he's obscure, but in our craps world, he's a little harder to find. Not in our normal channels. All right, so here we go. We're up to 37 in the play now.
6 winner.
5-1. Buck shot the point. So that'll be interesting to go back and analyze, especially if Jen's playing what she normally plays. With the expectation at this point, we are 55 rolls in. And not a single red yet. Four points, 54 rolls. On bubble, yeah, it's crazy. Long rolls are ironically boring, no passion, and being stirred in the chat. Yeah, yep. Okay, cool, Jen. Better than last night, right? Better than last night. Last night on my table was brutal. So looks like we're pretty close to everybody being ready. So let's get it going.
Dice are out.
And we are finally going to get
Coming out.
a 7. Although it's a come out 7. So 56 rolls. And we're still going because it's just a come out 7. And I forgot to pay attention and look to see if he hit the. Oh, somebody tell me if he hit the ATS or at least one side of it, because in all of this, I haven't had a chance to actually look. I just recorded down the roll so I wouldn't screw it up here as I was inputting these for you guys. And honestly, I'll have to go back and watch the video to see. I think I can do that, actually. Yeah, no, I don't think he did. I don't think he got it. Unless he reset it or something at some point. But I seem to remember a 12 being in there somewhere. So maybe. Yeah, he had to have reset it. Maybe he was on the second round of it. So I took a quick peek in my playback video. Stubborn Darksiders. Yeah. So we're coming up on, where's my timer? Almost everybody ready to go. So we'll go ahead and hit that button. Lock them out. You guys got 10 seconds. Where in the heck is we're at 1:05, an hour and 5 minutes. So probably about an hour into the actualities. Forgot to hit play on the video. So we're still coming out.
7, but all the odds come down.
So
now the board is clear.
That's going to be a hard 10, 5-5.
10 hard.
So new point's going to be 10. Got almost enough people ready to go.
No
Let's
more
go ahead and
bets.
hit the button. And it looks like Nemo just went live on his channel.
Dice are out.
Push play.
Ten.
10 hard. Mark it up, down behind.
If you're gonna roll a 7, that's when you want to do.
And there you go, 516 mixer. Still hanging on, still hanging on. Yep. He did hit a, okay, cool. Yeah, that's the beauty of the, now that it's recorded, I can go back and watch it myself and see what craps he did for the tracking. That was probably our leader's big jump, I'm guessing, because I think that came right after 12. So back when I looked the first time, that's probably what that big jump accounted for, now that I think about it. Almost everybody ready to go. Let's go ahead and hit the button, push play.
Dice are out.
Do it. 6.
Easy 6. Down behind. No.
We got a 549. Everybody's making quick. Take a look at the leaderboard real quick. 13K. Whoever's up there at the top is kind of holding, not pressing anymore. So it looks like we're topping out at 14 of 24 ready. Let's go ahead and hit the button. Of course, we lose Crapsy for a second there. Everybody get ready again. I lost my Crapsy connection for a second. So we're back at 14. Yep,
No more
okay.
bets.
Slack everybody out.
Dice are out.
19 ready. And that's gonna do it.
7 out.
4-3, 7 outs. 60 rolls on bubble. Crazy, crazy,
9.
right?
9. Down behind. Seal the field.
7. Now.
That's it.
So we.
What do you guys think? Pretty neat concept, I think. And so let's take a look. Let me get over to the Crapsy screen here, so we can take a nice
Started with
full-on
$500 and we cashed out
look. And
for $38.40. That was enjoyable. And
so
it
he
was
cashed
8
out. He
minutes.
started with 500 and he cashed out for 38.40. And so let's keep that in mind. And
We're coming out. Craps, go. High, low.
we'll pause his video right there on the end. Okay, so let's take a look at the leaderboard and see how everybody did. So our top, Jay Rolla had 13K. Just kind of, yep, had that big win. That's probably the ATS right there. And then just steady press. No big presses. Played it safe for a while. And then looks like there must have been a don't bet there at the end. So, or actually a little bit left out there. Yeah, yeah. So not a don't bet, but just losing whatever he had up on the line. The next one down, wow, big T. So actually, collectively, we probably didn't do all that much better because 4,249. I gave you guys $500 to start with, and just steady, 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 steady. Conservative play. Little loss at the end. This one was up to, what was the high point there? Yeah, I can't tell because I'm looking at it from across the room here. So, but yeah, neat to see that. Big T. Uncle Ben, sort of same deal. Steady presses all the way up. Had a couple of power presses there, some big hits, and then played it safe at the end. We kind of all know like this really can't go on forever, and so we know when to back out, right? And let's see, PSO GDH, same deal. Steady presses. Probably the ATS hit right there on some singles. And I'll just take a look at the top 6. So most of you did not do better than a Vegas YouTuber. Interesting. Or Vegas influencer. He does have a YouTube channel, Vegas Pauly C. The channel he actually has is Casino Comp something or other. It's in the description. I put it in the description so you can go look at that. He's kind of an interesting guy. He's been kicked out of a few places for ranting and various things, but yeah, interesting. So interesting to see some of the Vegas influencers whose main game is not craps, and then they play craps. And those of us who are more experienced can all tell they don't really know what they're doing. They're just playing for the content. And then some of you, how did you guys lose money on this crazy roll? Dark siders, all of you. Dark siders. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Miss Big Money, who's usually way up there. All the big monies are usually way up there, down 1130. You guys are playing dark. See, that's the thing about a dark side player is you get caught thinking this roll can't go on forever, and you get whacked. So you gotta stop getting whacked at some point. Stop banging your head against the wall, right? So very, very interesting to see, and this is what I wanted to see. I know some of the top players are probably not in here, but I know we've got some other players, a lot of players who do know what they're doing. So very interesting to see how everyone did. Let's look at the whole much different. No, how many rebuys? Let's look at rebuys. Who had to rebuy? I gave you guys kind of some weird limits because this particular bubble machine at the plaza is a 3-4-5 instead of the normal 2 times odds that most bubbles have. Miss Big Money had 2 rebuys. And it looks like maybe the only one with rebuys. So everybody else did pretty good. Didn't go to the ATM. Even the folks who lost out. Those points probably get knocked off playing those don'ts, right? Because he did hit 6 points, I think. Machine hit 6 points. I hesitate to say that he hit 6 points. So personally, I witnessed a 40 roller on a bubble machine at Planet Hollywood 2 weeks ago when I was in Vegas. That is the longest I have personally ever seen on bubble. It wasn't my roll. I was watching someone else play, and they hit a 40 roller. I had to have them scroll back to see. And he was a new player, and he wanted to keep going. And I'm like, no, dude. You just did a lifetime roll on a real table, let alone a bubble table. Walk away. And he had taken, I want to say, he said he started with like $100. He had taken that over 500, just kind of random betting. He didn't really know how to bet and what he was doing. Had a nice hit. He just pulled it out of thin air on a 2. I think he had 5 on a 2 and hit the 2. And yeah, that was a nice little payout in the middle there. But yeah, very rare to see anything this long on bubble, at least from my experience. And if you guys know of a bubble machine that consistently hits like that, give me a call, because I will go play it for sure. I almost want to find out where this particular one is, but you know, it's not gonna be that. So yeah, so it looks like only 2 of you did better than a Vegas influencer on the table. Let me go back to me here so I can chit chat just a little bit. Thank you guys for hanging in there and playing along. And let me see, let me get my view here, 11. So we're down to 11 folks in the stream. So that's fine. Thank you guys for hanging on and watching with me. This went about twice as long as I thought that it was going to go, because when I edited in all the pauses, it came out just under 30 minutes. And so I figured, you know, if I do this smoothly with a 10-second timer in Crapsy and hit the button right when I should, it'll go right around 30 minutes. No, it took, I ended up having to hit the button to pause myself. So put the additional pause in there in between the rolls, and it went a full almost an hour, which is, if it were a real table, that's about how long it would actually go. So we had 50 players total in the Crapsy at one time or another. So that's pretty awesome. I think we would probably had a lot more, all more at the same time and consistently if I hadn't overlapped with Live Fantasy Craps over on the Casino Gaming TV and oh my gosh, I'm having a name blank. Forgive me. I know whose channel it is. Somebody help me out. Put it in there. I'm so embarrassed now. It's crazy. I was just watching them earlier too. Dice. Yeah. It'll come to me. But they do every Wednesday night. They do the Live Fantasy Craps, and I know a bunch of you guys are in there playing on Crapsy along with all the shooters over there. So didn't want to overlap, but this is the window of time that I had to do this, and this being the trial version of this, the very first one of doing it this way. I kind of wanted to get it done because I had told a few people I was going to do it, and I went ahead and committed. And this might be the first one I've actually scheduled more than 2 or 3 hours in advance and put up on both on Crapsy and on YouTube. So I do, if you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified when I'm going to go live. I do my regular rollouts, kind of like some of the other creators do, on my actual table here. So that is my table, and I do rollouts on it in Crapsy as well. I'm on the live tab, just got added a couple of weeks ago. So I try to do at least 1 a week. Sometimes I'll do 2 a week, kind of impromptu. But if you're new to the channel, if you need to know how to build a table, I got a video for that. I got a few videos for that on how to build a simple table for inexpensively and without too many tools and too much brain power, I guess you could say. So kind of a neat design. This table right here, you can see me not build, because I built this before I had a channel, but take it apart and put it together several times. I've moved a couple times since I have had the channel, and that is one of the videos you'll find a couple versions of on the channel. And then I've got a smaller table build, even smaller than this, same concept for building, that I have put up as well. So my thing is, you can play anywhere. I travel a lot. So I have a tiny mini craps layout that I've made, kind of like the one that Jeremy just came out with, except it's the full thing. It has all the bets on it. I think the only thing I don't have on there is the fire bet. And so I take that with me, and I have done live streams from all kinds of strange places and done videos and stuff from strange places and rolled out. And you really can play this game anywhere, just like any other game, so to speak. So that's my sort of niche. And I do strategy videos every now and then, like everybody else does. I don't really like to do those because there's just a ton of them out there, and we're just all recreating the same stuff. But if you're new, subscribe and watch my content when it goes up. And thanks for watching. So that is enough rambling for me for tonight. I'll do this series probably some more of when I come across another creator's video that interests me. Lately, I've been watching Bluff and Bob, Bluff as he's known. He is playing a lot more craps these days, so I'm very tempted to have one of his videos as my next play for this style of crapsy. So barring seeing something else go on, interesting like this one with a crazy long roll, he will probably be my next guy to sort of do a reaction / play along video with. So anyway, enough yakking. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching Great Craps. And remember, you can play anywhere.